Hey everybody, how is it going? Utarik here, and this is a commentary, which is something I've not done for a long time. It's basically where I have some gameplay in front of the screen for you to watch, whilst I talk of a topic that has struck my attention, or something I've wanted to talk about, or just generally venting. So, if you're not comfortable with that, or if you're not interested in hearing what I have to say about some things, feel free to don't watch, or just mute and watch the gameplay, because I'm going to try and get some good Far Cry 3 gameplay for this. But anyway, I was walking back from the store moments ago, and to get back from the store to my house, I have to go under a bridge, pretty much. And at the end of this tunnel that goes under the bridge, I could see, because the entire tunnel is all lit up, I could see at the end of it there was just these two people, and as I got closer I saw that it was a couple, a young couple, you know, teenagers, about 16 or 17. And they were just watching their dog, because there's a park near me that I have to walk past. And they were watching the dog, and it's night, and I could see, I noticed that the girl was like shyly doing anything she could just to get as close to the guy as possible. And the guy was just standing there like, he was either, I don't know, I could be completely off in judging their body language, but it basically looked like the girl wanted to get to do like some simple flirting just to try and get close to the guy, and the guy seemed very aware of it but did nothing, or was just simply shy, or they've been going out for like a year and he just like was pretending to ignore her completely as a little play joke. I don't know, but either way it doesn't matter, because it got my my mind thinking of things that I haven't thought out for a long time. And I was kind of like thinking, you know, this reminds me of high school, and how much I would love just to go back to experience high school, with relationships and friends and girls and stuff like that. Like, I remember being I remember being so shy with this one girl. I think I was in year 9, so I was about 14, and this one girl who I was actually going out with at the time, when I was just a little chubby Utarik with braces and pimples all over his face, and short hair with the front little quiff that was about an inch long, just gelled up, looking very nerdy and lame indeed. I was going out with this one girl, and literally all we would do would hug in the morning, and then hug at like the end of the day at school, and then just text. That was it. We never spoke, we never kissed, we never did anything. Occasionally we would, but most of the time it was my friends. Like, if I would sit next to her in class, that would be it. And my friend next to me would like fucking hold her hand or something, and I would be too afraid to do it, just because I was so, I guess, not really frigid, because frigid is, I'm not sure, that's for sexual terms, I think. But I was shy. I was really shy to do anything. Like holding hands, what the fuck? That was over the top for me. But it got me thinking, just seeing those two people there, that couple, it got me thinking about how when I had someone that I liked, like a girl that I liked, and how I would pursue that and what I would do about it, and then it got me thinking about what they would do and the signals that were sent back, you know, like it was identical to that. Like, I remember it was all about body language, and how this one girl, when I was about 18, who I was crazy about, but she was also like pretty crazy about me, but she didn't want to take it. Like, she had a stupid excuse, which probably meant like that she didn't like. In my head, I had a couple of reasons of why she said this, but she said she didn't believe in relationships. So to me, the first thought is like, wow, I'm not good enough. Or 2, she doesn't want to be embarrassed in front of her friends that she's going out with me. Or 3, she's just genuinely like stupid and believes that like taking the next step is in a relationship is not a good thing. Like, that's what everyone does. And the stupid thing after was like months later she was in a relationship with one of my friends. So fucking, it was obviously one of the first 2. But anyway, I remember me and this girl, she loved Lord of the Rings, and at the time Lord of the Rings was like still fresh, like it was still coming out, DVDs were just releasing and stuff, and I was fucking, holy shit, this girl is like amazing. She loves Lord of the Rings, I love Lord of the Rings, I need to do anything I can to keep hold of her. And I remember, like, I went to our house for a house party with a couple of friends, and we went to her room and we watched Lord of the Rings, the first film, Fellowship of the Ring. That's what it is what it's called. Not Fellowship of the Rings, Fellowship of the Ring. I had a mental block of the name of the film, but anyway, me and her were sitting in her room on her bed because it was a small bedroom, and we were watching Lord of the Rings on her small television, and no one was paying attention to the film. Like, we didn't kiss, we didn't hold hands. There wasn't anything that was like directly related to like, oh, these two are a couple, you know. It was exactly what I saw in these two people as I walked out that tunnel. It was all this subtle body language with maybe a rubbing of the leg, because like we were sitting with our back against the walls, like single bed, feet hanging off the edge of the bed, and I don't know, maybe I need to just shift my leg because it's uncomfortable. Gently touches her leg, and I like in my mind like whoa. Like, I've just touched her leg with my leg, and and my thoughts going through my mind is like, is she thinking the same thing? Is she thinking like, did he do that purposely, or was he just shifting and he doesn't even care about this stuff? And then, you know what, when I think about this thought process that goes through my head, I think, I've got a fucking woman's mind, and I'm in a guy's body. Like, I think, I don't know, do any guys out there think as detailed as that? Like, because whenever I'm in a situation where I have to think about something that, like, say a girl's done, or Elena has done something, or I've done something, or Elena's not in a good mood, I have to think, like, in my mind I'm thinking, did I do something? Maybe it was that thing that I did, or wait, it wasn't that thing that I did, but it was the thing that I talked about that she didn't like, or something like that, you know? It's all deeper, there's always something there, and you have to just know what it is you're talking about it. So, when we were just sitting there watching Lord of the Rings, I remember that I brushed my leg on hers accidentally with no intention of like gaining her attention, and I felt her like push back, you know. So but then I got like in my head like fucking alarm bells are going off like, oh, what is she doing? Does she want to have leg sex or something? You know, and that's when like I didn't look, like we didn't look at each other, that we had stopped talking and we were just focusing on the film, but I know like my heart was going, like I could feel like I was afraid that she could actually like hear my heart, but I knew exactly the same things that were going through my head were going through hers. Like all of this excitement and this new feeling of like, oh, it's not really a new feeling. Like if you've experienced relationships before, you've experienced this type of feeling. But with someone new, it's really like, it's exciting, you know, and it's an adventure, and you're enjoying every minute of it, and you don't want it to end. And this whole like Lord of the Rings bedroom sitting that we did, I remember it so well. But the thing is, I don't miss it now, you know, and that's the whole point of what I want to talk about. I saw these two kids at the end of this tunnel, and I thought, I miss, like as I said at the beginning of the video, I wish I could go back and experience high school again, because like, think about it, think about all the things that you could do, you know, and all the things that you could just relive. But then I thought, like, but what about the things that I'm going to live? What about the things that I'm going to experience? In my head, it was like, sometimes you've just got to get rid of the old feelings to make room for the new ones, you know? And it's so important to remember that. Like, I'm so nostalgic with every memory. I'm so nostalgic with every little bit of item in my room. Like, I have a letter in a little safe box that I have from an ex from when I was like 14, you know? But I don't want to get rid of that memory because it's a happy memory. It's like, oh, my childhood. It's not about her. It's got nothing to do with the girl. I don't even remember the girl's name. I'd have to actually go and check on the letter. But it's about keeping that like, you know, when I was 14, I got a letter from this girl, and I would love to know what was going through my mind and what I was feeling at that point in time when I was 10 years younger than I am now. But then the whole thing is like, knowing when to let go. Because I don't want to have to stockpile all these memories. I don't want to have to stockpile all these feelings that could get in the way and get in the way and tamper or just disrupt these future experiences and situations with people or events or life-changing decisions, like getting married or having a child, or getting a cat, or something like that, or moving house and buying your own place, or deciding you want this car and not this one, and whether you want to change career, or just like there's so many things, and it's just it's really important that you remember that you have to think about the future more than you have to think about the past. That your past, although it's still very relevant and it makes you who you are, like the person that you are today, it's not as important as what your future can hold, and what your future has in stock for you, for memories, for experiences, and all of these things. Because if you think about it, you go through different segments in life. Like, you're a child, you're a teenager, you're an adult, and then you're an elder. You know, you have different parts, different segues in your life where you have different, like, if you want to take it this way, age-specific experiences that only you can experience yourself. So that a child would not understand an experience from someone who is, say, 40, but they would they would already know what they're experiencing at a younger age. It's just, but you've got to know, like, when to let go and how to prepare when you need to let go as well. And I think that's what I came to the conclusion with today, that although I would love to experience my school relationships with friends and teachers and and girls and enemies as well, it's not as important as what is in stock for me in the future. And I think that everyone should, like, take stock of that, take hold of it, and just think for a minute of, like, what my future holds for me, and what my past was like, and how amazing it was or how horrible it was. Either way, it's still a memory, and you should know when to let go and what to hold on to, like what I have not. And I think I learned that just today. It's like a revelation over something so small, and I really wanted to just vent what I was thinking. So thanks for watching and listening. Take it easy. I can't lose. 30 seconds.
Friendly poison gas en route.
Oh, okay.
Hey, catch. Woo! Get down. Hold still. Hold still, you fucker. Oh, yeah. Good swing.